Yes. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy AJ Moreno, man. Welcome to Road to Universe. Basically, this is my new documentary kind of series on basically my journey within my music career, en route, shall I say, on my path to headlining a gig at Universe, which is right now, it's probably like the coolest, biggest club in the world right now. It's the world's first hyperclub. And I guess it's where us producers and DJs, aspiring up and coming artists, whatever, in the electronic music scene want to get to. Do you know what I mean? It's at the top, and that is where I aim to be. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the top of this thing, or else I wouldn't be doing it. And yeah, this is basically my journey, and I sort of just wanted to document my journey online, on stream, so that I can watch these back in a year's time, in 2 years' time, in 3 years' time, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this is going to be a long series. Do you know what I mean? Road to Universe, but it's day one. And I just wanted to provide you guys with a little intro into what it's like being a DJ and producer in 2025. Like, it's not as glamorous as how it looks on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? On Instagram, it just shows the best moments, you know, especially on my Instagram, for example. You see a lot of me DJing in clubs, DJing at cool venues, traveling around the world, all that sort of stuff. Like, I genuinely, it looks good on Instagram, but boy, we generally don't tend to show the hardship that we endure as a music producer slash DJ. Do you know what I mean? Like, the absolute huge amount of rejection that we get on a daily basis. I'm even going to share that with you guys. Do you know what I mean? I want people to see my true journey. Like, it's not flipping watered down. It's just everything that really happens to me on a day-to-day basis. That's why I've put on the description of this video, I've written like a short intro to the intro because I just wanted to let everyone know what this series is going to be about. Apologies for that. So we're here. Autoplay on YouTube. Shout outs to YouTube for putting on autoplay each and every time, even though I don't want it on there. But yeah, basically I just want to share with you guys the journey, you know what I mean? And this is my journey. This is my road to Ushuaia. Sorry, not even Ushuaia, to Universe. Apologies. This is the thing. When you do things live, there's no room for error. I mean, the errors are there. It just happens, innit? It just flows out. This is not premeditated. I'm just going off the top of the dome. Do you know what I mean? This is all off the top of the head. But let me just read to you what I put there. I put, at this point, the Mecca has always been Ibiza for electronic house, electronic music, house dance, etc. Road to Universe is my new daily live stream series that I'll be documenting my journey to this goal. It's going to be raw, uncut, and edited, as you can see. You'll see my struggles, the L's. Boy, oh boy, there are so many L's that we take as music producers and DJs, because it's all about chasing the next thing. And do you know what? Sometimes when we get a big W, something amazing happens to us in our career that pushes us up to like one notch up, higher up the ladder. We don't even take the time to really celebrate those little wins. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it was just last year I got my first record deal with Nervous Records. Now, like, Nervous Records is a big deal. Do you know what I mean? I got 2 released by Nervous Records over the course of like 6 months, I think it was. And once I signed to them, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I got tracks out on Nervous now. I'm going to get more bookings, which I kind of did. It definitely helped me out, like, with clout. You know what I mean? Like, if you get support from like a big label like Nervous Records or Trace Amounts maybe, or like Solid Grooves or Hot Creations, like that can change your career. Do you know what I mean? And anyway, my point is, when I got those releases with Nervous Records, I got excited. I did the announcement, they came out, and things changed a bit, but not massively changed. And that's due to, you just have to be consistently getting on those labels, as well as putting out music and DJing in clubs and posting on social media. And it's just a lot. It is a lot. But yeah, I didn't really take the time to celebrate that win. Do you know what I mean? It was a lot of L's up to that point. I got a big W. I got a big W from Nervous Records. Shout outs to Nervous Records. Shout outs to Andrew at Nervous Records. He signed both of the records. And then, yeah, I just didn't take the time to celebrate that win. And as music producers, we're always on to the next thing. Do you know what I mean? Because like once you've had a record out on a big label, you're like, this is amazing. It's out now. What's next? Do you know what I mean? It wasn't even when it was out now. It was like, it's signed now. What's next? And you just start working on the next thing. And anyway, so like I said, you'll see my struggles, the L's, the stress, the rejections, many, many, many rejections. But you'll also see the W's, the record deals, the fun and the love that I have and you probably have for music as well. I'm documenting this so I can keep track, keep myself motivated, as well as hopefully inspire other people who are trying to achieve a goal that's freaking hard. Do you know what I mean? That's super hard. And you constantly get knocked back, but you just keep going. I know as an actor, obviously, if you don't know and you're new to the channel, I'm also an actor as well. And I just don't really post about my acting career as much, but I work in TV and film as an actor and a writer. But again, even with that career, it's funny. It's like, even when I was trying to get an agent, you know, I've got an agent now, and I've had her for a couple of years. But before I had an agent, it was like, oh yeah, if you want to get on TV, you need to have an agent. But if you don't have an agent, you can't get on TV. So what? So how do we do it? Do you know what I mean? You just got to find your way however you can. And that's what this whole series is about. And it's about showing that true journey, that realistic story. Yeah, man. Anyway, well, that's what it is. Let me finish off reading this real quick. Yeah, and I'm just saying it. I hope it motivates other people who are going through it, trying to achieve greatness, trying to achieve a goal that they haven't achieved yet. I hope this helps you guys, because like people need to see that the truth is we all just get knocked back, but it's about how we keep going and keep moving forward towards where we're trying to get to. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hope. Yeah, and I've just put at the end here, F the rejections. We live for this. This is ours. Let's get it. So that's what we're doing, man. So yeah, I'm just going to be walking you through my day-to-day life as a music producer. Right now, it's midday here. I've had 2 coffees already. Look, I'll show you guys. Look, I've had 2 coffees already. It's a myth. It's actually a myth. And now I'm on my cup of tea now as well. OMG, bruv, that is literally my life, bruv. That is our life as a music producer, literally OMG. OMG for the good, OMG for the bad. It just is what it is, bruv. It's mad. So let me walk you through the truth, right? The first thing I do when I get in this studio is I think, what's on the agenda today? I've always got like a little to-do list of what I need to do. So when I opened up my little to-do list today, I looked, and the first thing I needed to look at was demos. You guys will know, as music producers, as musicians, as anybody submitting something to get somewhere, that you submit your music, or whatever it is. But for this case, we're talking about music. So you submit your music to these big record labels. I've submitted to Solid Grooves, so Michael Beebe's listening to my music, like Jamie Jones's Hot Creations. These labels are like life-changing labels potentially. So I've made a couple of records recently. I've been off socials a little bit, and I've been focusing in the studio in here, cooking up the best music I can, and I've basically got a couple of records done, and they're banging. In my opinion, they're like my favorite records anyway. So I've been sending those out. So I'm literally going to share everything with you guys. I'm even going to show you, I'm just going to open up TrackStack real quick. So there's a website called TrackStack, if you guys don't know. There's a website, trackstack.app, I think it is. And you literally go through it and find artists. I've logged in now. And you see basically you see all the record labels that you want to get to. Do you know what I mean? And you have a platform here to send music to these people, and you can actually see the progress, and you can see the rejections, and you can see the you know, when a song gets signed or shortlisted, you go, oh! And I've had some really cool stuff. Like I said, this is unfiltered shit. Like, this is straight up. You're going to see everything. You're going to see it live as well. There's no editing here. This is live. You're going to see my track stack right now, and you're going to see how many rejections I get on a week-to-week basis. It is a myth, but it's just part of the process. And I know I'm saying it like it's easy. It's easy. It's not fucking easy. Like, I'll be honest, like 110%. I know what you guys are going through because I'm going through it as well. And it is hard on your mental health. You start going, am I good enough? Should I really be doing this as a career? so many times I've questioned myself and said to myself, should I really be doing this, bruv? Because I've been doing this for a damn long time now. I've been doing this for about 20 years. It's only like the last 6 years things have started to happen. And like, you know, it does make you think, is this, did I do the right thing? And then you go on, bust up a set. You get me? You go bust up a set and everyone goes mad and you're like, it is worth it, bruv. It is worth it. But at the same time, it's friggin' difficult because all those negatives turn into one small positive. But that small positive, for me at least, outweighs all those negative things. Do you know what I mean? And I think that is literally the progression, the life cycle. Sorry, the continuous life cycle of a music producer, DJ, whatever, actor, creative, anything. Anyway, without talking anymore, I'm going to go straight to my track stack now. And let me go to my sent and let's see if we've had any movement. I've intentionally not checked my emails, my track stack, so that I can see what's been happening. So let me, there you go. These are my my newest first. So I've sent demos over to Catch and Release. I sent them 14 days ago. And I got a tune called May I got a tune called Darkest Hour from my boys Frank and Shaw. Shout outs to Frank and Shaw. I've got a tune called May I with Marquisio. I've got another song called Kickin' with Marquisio as well. And I've got another tune that I produced on my own called Tipsy. And I can see from 14 days ago, guys, like whenever you send a record out, the first thing you want to do is hear ASAP. Are they feeling it? Are they fucking with it? Are they going to sign it? Do you know what I mean? And just looking here, like it's just a waiting game. It is a long game, to be fair, but oops. Sorry, guys. Let me go back. So Catch and Release, Fisher's label. As you can see, I sent it 14 days ago and it's still not even been listened to. I sent a couple of tunes to Universal Music South Africa just on a whim and still hasn't been listened to. I sent 3 records to Snatch. Snatch denied all 3. I sent them to Nervous, who I already have previous releases with, sorry. And I sent them a different batch of tunes, declined all 3. I sent them to Hot Creations, Big Jamie Jones, declined. Like Encasa Records, they still in review. Club Rex, still in review. Libero, declined. Memento, which was mad for me because look, you can see they downloaded it. They played it 5 times, played it 4 times, and they downloaded it and they shortlisted one of them. And I was like, oh, are they actually going to sign some of these tunes? And then decline. But again, I know it's hard, but this is just the game. I sent some other tunes here to Pacate Records, still in review. Now, this one's a big one for me. Shout outs to Coco, shout outs to Sosa. This, for me, is one of my favorite record labels. Coco is one of the labels that I've been targeting since I went more underground with this music shit like a couple of years ago. So shout outs to Sosa. And look, as you can see, one of my songs has been shortlisted by Sosa, which is unbelievable. Look, this track has aligned well and I'm supporting it. Thank you for sending. Please send more when you're ready, which is amazing. And this tune slaps to shit, bruv. Trust me. Shout outs to Katie Alex on the vocal as well. I've dropped this in New York. I've dropped it in Miami. I've dropped it in London. I've dropped it in Ibiza. Goes off. So shout outs to Sosa. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you're here with this. You're here on this journey with me, man. Let's check back and hope that this tune does get signed to Coco, which is one of my target labels for so long. So that's a big piece of progress. When I saw that it was shortlisted, I was like, rah. So we'll see what happens anyway. And then Sound Delete, I sent it to them August 27th, I think it is. Oh, so it wasn't 14 days ago. I think it was like when I sent it to them, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I sent it to Sound Delete, which is Ilario's label. Still in review. He still hasn't heard it. I don't think he really listens to much on Trackstack. At least he doesn't listen to my music on Trackstack. But again, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Short Circuit, still in review. Uncut have shortlisted a record. Noza have declined all 3. Desmundos has declined all 3. Issues hit me with a pass, which is Issues is another label that I would like to hit at one point. But look, as you can see, there's just loads of like in review that haven't been reviewed or declined. There's only a couple that have been shortlisted. I know that this was pretty amazing. I got another record by shortlisted by Trick, which is Patrick Toppin's label. Again, this is another label that could help me out massively, and another label that I've liked to target for a while. So it would be amazing if it does go from shortlisted to signed and we have a release on Trick. That would be amazing. But again, it's just part of the process. You guys are with me now, so you guys will see what happens as we continue. And then, yeah. But look, as you can see, guys, look, there's tons of rejections. And that is literally how the game goes. If I showed you how many songs I've sent to Jamie Jones, but do you know what? There was an amazing thing that I saw the other day, right, on Instagram, and I have to big up Jamie Jones for this one. So let me just find you his post. It was an amazing post. It was very inspiring. Let me just find it for you. Just in case you guys, you know, some of you producers as well haven't seen this, because bruv, it almost made me like not tear up in it, but it hit me here. Do you know what I mean? It hit me right here. And I was like, wow. Like, that is from the GOAT. Because Jamie Jones is the GOAT. Like, he's one of the GOATs. Do you know what I mean? He's like one of the big three, isn't he? He is. Carl Cox, Marco Corolla, Jamie Jones. Like, I guess Michael Beebe and a couple others in it. But he's up there at least. You know what I'm saying? He's there. He's at the top of the game. So, and he runs one of the best, most life-changing, potentially, labels out there. So I'm just going to put the cans on and listen. So I'm just going to share this with you guys because I know that a lot of you producers need to hear this. And yeah, I needed to hear it. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So check this out real quick. This is Jamie Jones.
I just wanted to say something to all the producers out there, whether you've been at it 1 year or 20 years.
20 years, bruv. That's me.
I've just been listening to tons of demos like I do every week. I get sent thousands of songs, and I see a lot of people trying so hard, sending music every other week.
And you got to show mad love to Jamie Jones. The fact that he listens and he gets thousands of songs, and I bet he does. You know, it's one of the best labels in the world, isn't it, for house music? And the fact that he actually takes the time to really listen. Like, there's so many labels on there that are smaller as well. And maybe, you know, I don't know, but they just don't listen as often. Like Jamie Jones, Hot Creations, Paradise, Hot Tracks, they're listening. Do you know what I mean? He's listening. So you've got to big him up and big him up even more for putting this video out.
Every week. And I just wanted to let everyone know that sometimes you never know what's going to be that one track. I can name artists that have sent me 30 songs and then all of a sudden one is an absolute bomb. And from that song, their career's taken off. Most of you producers out there know what it's like to sit day after day making beats, making loops.
Don't we? Don't we, guys? We flipping know.
Making bass lines, making melodies over and over and over again. Sometimes not knowing if what you're doing is good, questioning the style you're going for. Just keep sending the music. Keep at it. You never know what's around the corner. Even my Hungry for the Power remix, I played it out the first time and thought it was rubbish. And it was only 4 months later when everyone started playing it that I realised it was actually good.
4 months later, that's crazy.
I'm listening. I know other labels and DJs are listening. So I just wanted to let everyone know that I feel you. I appreciate you working so hard to send me music every week, and just never give up. Everyone.
See, like, that's something that I feel like I needed to share with my fellow producers, because that sums it up, really. To hear it from the GOAT himself, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Shout outs to Jamie Jones, man. He's a real one. He's an absolute real one. Right, anyway, so the next thing I do on my day-to-day, we've gone through the demos. We've seen that the progress, you know, things are progressing. Some songs are getting shortlisted. Majority are getting rejected. And like I said, as hard as it is, you just have to go draw a line and go, okay, cool. You know, if you love it enough, put it out yourself. That's what I do. If I send out a song to record labels and it keeps getting declined and I love it and I believe in it myself, in my heart of hearts, and a good test to know whether you really love a track and if you really believe in a song is if, excuse me, is if when you finish the record, you mix it, master it yourself, and you cannot wait to throw it into Record Box and play it at gigs. If you cannot wait to play your record in gigs, that's the one. And there was a tune that I put out, I think it was last year or the year before, I can't even remember. It's all just a blur sometimes. I put out a record called Panama. A lot of you on YouTube will know this tune, Panama. Anyway, I put Panama out, and when I dropped Panama, I sent it to so many labels, no one took it. I put it out myself, and it's been my highest selling, highest charting record, or second highest charting record ever on Beatport, which was unbelievable. And it got mad support everywhere. It was getting support from loads of big DJs. And then what's really funny is, and again, like this series, Road to Universe, is going to be raw and unfiltered. I'm just going to say it as it is. And it's not in a disrespectful thing, but it just is what it is. I sent it to Solid Grooves. Now, shout outs to Solid Grooves, because I know they didn't hear it, because I can still see on SoundCloud it's not been listened to. So I deleted it like 3 years later or whatever it is, 2.5 years. They still didn't hear it. Now I've got a better in with Solid Grooves, so I can reach out to them properly. But at that time, I just had their generic email and I weren't getting my music heard. Maybe they would have signed it, because I think only a few months after I put the record out and it was getting played on Kiss, and I think it got some Radio 1 love and stuff like that. Dennis Cruz came out with a tune called Bonita, I think it is, where he sampled the exact same record. And it sounds like a sort of slightly different version to mine. Well, it's different, a different version of mine. But I was just saying, maybe he got the idea from hearing mine getting played around, or he was like me and was watching Snowfall one day and heard this tune playing in the background of one of the scenes of season 2, I think it was. And I hit pause and I said to my missus, I was like, hey, that's a tune. I need to Shazam that. I Shazammed it, sampled it, got in touch with the original copyright owners, and then I put it out on HDD. But yeah, man, it's just one of them things, isn't it? So it's always the way, innit? Sod's law. Like you know, I've heard of people in the industry, friends of mine, who have waited ages to get a tune signed by a big record label, and then they put it out themselves as a self-release or sign it to a different label because they didn't hear back from their first choice, and then the first choice hits them up and said, oh, this is a banger, we want to sign this, and then you're like, no. But yo, it is what it is. Anyway, yo, the day-to-day producer thing, the next thing I do after I've checked my emails is probably do some social media shit, because these days you can't just be a DJ producer, you got to be a video editor, content creator, as I am anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm here on YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube. I am a YouTuber. I focus really on YouTube and Instagram as my main 2 platforms. I do circulate content on TikTok and all that other stuff. I'd suggest you do that. But focus on 2, and then throw that, like, regurgitate that content across the other platforms if you can. And that might it might just help you grow in other areas rather than make content for each specific one. That's ridiculous, bruv. Who the hell has time for that? How does the world expect us to have a social media presence in the studio all the time, DJing all the time, taking pictures and videos all the time? Like, it's just a lot. Graphic design, like, you have to design your own shit. Like, anyway, it is what it is. We're moving on anyways. I'm going to open up Ableton as well. Right, we're in Ableton now. This is a project that I've been working on, and I need to finish this one as well. So this is like, you know what I mean, like another day-to-day thing where I'm just constantly working on records. That is literally what I do 24/7, and yeah, it's just the way of the world, way of the game, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, let me mute the vocal real quick, and I just need to mix it. As you can see, the arrangement is quite done already. Almost, I'd say it's almost finished. It's pretty finished. The arrangement's already there, looking mad messy. Usually everything's all nice and color coded, but for this, I'm just gonna leave it as it is and just work on. I'm just gonna work on the mix real quick. I sort of mixed it already, and then I might try and give it a quick. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, I'm just gonna crack on with this tune. This. just gonna compress this a bit more. I'm just gonna chuck a compressor on it. But yeah, I don't even know what this record's called. I've named it Billie Jean because of the vocal, but it's probably not gonna be called Billie Jean. You get me? Like, well, it might do. Who knows, man? I'm just gonna throw a compressor on it. Let me call this main kick so that I can see it clear. And then save it. Ableton's been crashing on me a lot recently, which is a madness. And that's stressful, you know, when you're trying to just crack on, get the work done. It's tricky. Right. Main kick, there we go. And all I'm going to do is go here. I'm going to make the attack really fast. I'm going to hit the release on auto and just gradually bring down the threshold. I don't want it to be like super pumping like that. Like flipping, do you get me? Because like the kick has like doubles and stuff like that in it. So I'm just going to put it with the kick actually so I can hear that properly. Way too much. I'm going to drop the threshold to 29. Oh, minus 29, my bad. Right. So there's my low bass. Now this is my high bass. And then I don't know what this is. I can't remember, you know. I produce so many records. It's hard to like keep up with what I've done to each one and stuff like that. But right. So they're like little stabs, I guess. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm just gonna make it not as wide. Save. And put the kick on as well. Add some drums. Let's hear the drums. See, for me, this is like, it's like hot creations. Do you know what I mean? It's like a hot creations thing for me. Well, that's what I was hoping for anyway. But again, you'll see. I'll send it to Jamie Jones and we'll see what happens from there, innit? Right, so let me play this whole arrangement and let me just finally go through it one more time. All right. Endless hours in the studio, man, I'm telling you. Ooh. All right, let me run that back. Let me run it back one more time. I could really start the bass there, but I'm going to start it here. Hear that? I'm just trying to figure out why that's so low. Let me push that up. That's better. It's a bit more audible. It wasn't very audible before. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I know why. Right, let me pull that back. I know why. See, this is the problem sometimes, guys. Hold on. Right, so let me duplicate. In fact, let me put another channel in here. Put that, a new utility on here, and then add that back, which was 5 dB. And all these really low volume chops, rather than mess up the volumes of the other chops, I'm going to put them on their own thing. Right, let's run it again. The endless hours, eh, guys? You already know what it is. Let me hear it. It sounds if I get rid of that last chop. Little fade. Sounds cool as well. Maybe I'll alternate those just to make it slightly different. Ain't gonna hear much of a difference, but it's all good. Oh, that should have gone there as well. Here we go. Okay, cool. Now we've got the bass. Right, see, that is loud. Why is that too loud? Maybe that should go on its own channel or up there. Let me push it up, see what it sounds like there. Because I want all the vocal to be around the same sort of volume, do you know what I mean? Before I compress it and go. No. Before it goes into mad detail, right? Let me stop that. Pull that back. That's loud, bro. Let me just make sure there's nothing else on that channel. There is, of course there is. So open up a new channel, copy your utility over, and then bring those down. The reason I put a utility on every channel, as some of you guys would have seen on my previous videos, is because when I'm mixing the record, I want everything to be nice and quite level and very low in volume so that I've got loads of headroom to do my mix and master. Right, still loud, right. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit less, -5. Yeah, that sounds cool to me. For now, at least. I'll go into fine detail at some point, at the end, when I'm mixing it properly. Let me just check something. Yeah, right, so I'm going to put some of these, bring some of these little effects basically just to help progress the song, do you know what I mean? Are there any fills anywhere? I must have some fills somewhere. Here we go. And for that, I might even put this there. That's quite long. I want to put a tail so it cuts a bit quicker. That's better. Might throw one here just to hear how it sounds. No, I won't. Leave that out. But that's better. Save. There we go. We're at the break, now we're at the build.
Total don't wait for me, your time is up, better save it, please. I just ran up me and edit peace. I can get like she pray to me. Dogging that bitch till her face full of Maybelline. In my cup, maybe it's no we don't do no green letters on Billie Jean, Billie Jean, Billie Jean, Billie Jean, Billie Jean.
My bad.
Billie Jean, Billie Jean, Billie Jean, Billie Jean.
Boy, I forgot how sick that is, you know. Yeah. A good mix and master. This is gonna slap, you know. Here we go with the extra bits. This is like the third phrase, yeah? Now it's opening up. Right here, I think that's where I need to like elevate the record more. I'm just gonna try put in that lead sound underneath it and hearing how it goes. Oh, obviously it's an octave low, so let me put it up. Just here. So I ain't mad at that. Let me see if I can open that up as well. Let's have a look. I can't really open that up. Alright. I can widen it though. Let's widen it. Widen amount. There we go. Right, cool. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of extra movement. Let me just... Little movement. Just subtle little tricks, little sounds, little things in it. Try that. That's alright. Oh, right. So we need a big uplifter here. Maybe a little snare roll as well. Right, I feel like it loses energy here. Hold on. And I think it's because everything cuts out. Hold on, let me put these back in. Here how it goes there. That sounds cool. Maybe if this cuts as well. Maybe bring it there, leave it there. I prefer that transition actually. Let's run that back. That's kind of heavy. That's kind of heavy. Yeah. Then we're going into the big break. Might even just fade this out a little bit as well. Take it out there actually. Right, now with these big breaks, I'm trying to like build it up massive. So I need to make that transition a bit smoother here. Yeah, that's tough, you know. But now I need something else to elevate it more. Like I need, because the last big drop, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in here. Let me just change the color so I can clearly see which bit's which and all that. I'm going to put these in here. And then I think it also needs like an open hat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like an open hat. And I might go for my Baker hat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by the Josh Baker hat, right? I've mentioned this before in my music production videos. Let me have a look. Let me find it quickly. Baker hat. There we go. Minimal Baker hat. That's literally what I've called it. I think it's like a 909 type hat or something like that. A drum machine. Let me know if I've got it wrong in the comments in it. I can't remember exactly what drum machine it is, but it's one of them old school analog sounds basically. Just gonna put it on there where the hi-hat would go. Right. Yeah, see, it just gives it a bit more elevation. Let me just see how. Now, what I might do is just from that, I'm gonna bounce that track in place, because what I want to do, rather than have it so robotic, I'm gonna play with the like. I know it's not like a massive audible difference, but what I like to do is I like to have them hit at different lengths. Do you know what I'm saying? Like different lengths, different velocities and stuff like that, just to make it feel more human. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 now, so let's just go. So that first one, all right, let's just do it like this. I'm going to fade that one a little bit, fade that one a little bit, fade this one more, do a little fade there. I might even pull that one in, fade there. And then I might pull this one in, and then pull that one in. Like literally just make it random, and it will sound cool, I'm sure. I'm going to have faith in myself, and I'm just going to consolidate that as it is now. I like that. In fact, I might even do this. Not that. Let me just hear that again. I might put it there instead. I kind of like that. It's different. Maybe there. Oh, also, I need to make the turn the volume down in that one as well. Yeah, that's cool. Let me turn it up slightly. Put it there. Try it again. I think it's there. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to consolidate that again. So I've got the whole thing. I'm going to loop it. I'm going to color it pink, because pink are my hi-hats, red are my drums, percussive elements. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to hit a wider on that as well, just to make its stereo image a bit wider. Even though it's a stereo track already, but I'm just going to make the sound slightly wider. I think I want it. Got to be careful. You don't want a phasing sound. Not even that much. Let's go again. 40%. That's fine. Right. Let's run this up to here. And let's pull it back from here. Let's go again. Let me get rid of the first one as well. And the second one. Sorry, not the second one, but the one at the end. In fact, I'm going to put this hi-hat all the way through here. Now, what I'm going to do is just delete these so that it's consistent with the dropouts. Now I'll put it on the next one as well, maybe, you know. Yeah. See how it sounds there, right? Upon listening to it, there's one thing I'd like to do actually, is make the long one, make more of the long ones. You know, like the longer hits. Let's see how it goes from there. Let's pull that there. Going to put it where they're supposed to go. Let me just get rid of these again. Fade that. Make sure no tail goes into the start of the track. Not that it would matter that much. Such a small sound, like you wouldn't really hear much of a difference. So anyway, pull that in there. Just fade that slightly on the end. Okay, cool. Let's hear it again. Trial and error, bro. But it's a gas tune, no? It is gas. think I need a snare roll in there, you know. I know there's one here. Yeah, it's kind of cold though. That Billie Jean sounded dry as hell for some reason. Billie Jean. Is that the same as here? I wonder why. Sounds slightly different. Let me have a look. Ah, that's why. Okay, cool. 70%. The wet was off. I said it sounded dry, innit? Better. The thing that I like about this song, right, it's kind of different. Hopefully this is something that Jamie Jones could, you know, would like enough to sign. Like, what's going on there? What was that there? Warm. Ah, it's because it's got the warm. So let's pull it out. Might have to mute that one there. Yeah. And a nice outro. If I got all the yeah, cool. And as it's the outro, I think I should probably put a downlifter there as well. Let's hear it. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good there. So as you can see, this tune is almost done. Let me clean up this project now a bit, like get rid of some of these empty channels that aren't even being used, or else I'll be tempted to fill them up with sounds, and there's just no point. Like, so these are all sounds. This is literally my day-to-day, guys. This is what I do on a daily in this studio, cooking up, as a lot of you guys do as well, I'm sure. What's this, like glitchy sort of sound? I'm gonna make that blue. Any of my synthy or little melodic sounds are all in blue. I'm going to put the snare roll there, and then it's all going to be like metallic, you know, like what's it called, like cymbals and stuff like that, hats, all that sort of stuff. And then red are the drums, and then that's my high bass, that's my mid bass, and then that's my sub. I'll leave it blue for now. I usually have it dark purple, but blue is fine as long as it's darker than the other two. Then I'm going to make the kick white. For me, that's nice and easier to see. Lots of automation going on in this track, innit? A fair bit at least. Right, and then these are the vocal bits. I'm probably going to have to go and re-record these vocal bits because they are like they're like chops from a different song. And I probably will have to do some work on them vocals. But yeah, let's just make these all yellow because that's what I like, the vocal colours. I'm probably just going to have to go through this again, but I'll do that off stream because it's long to do all that. Let me just make these white, yellow as well, sorry. Save. Have I got like anything above? I've got that. And I've got that. That's nothing. I'll get rid of that. Another thing I like to do, guys, even though I have the labels at the top, I often like to do this, watch. I like to put just a block of empty MIDI. so that I can see just at a quick glance without even reading the top bit what's going on. Do you know what I mean? And like that means like intro. This is the outro. That red is a drop, and then a break is that again, and then a build is orange, and then a drop is red, 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 and then a break again. Just literally so you can see exactly like what the blueprint of the record is from above. Do you know what I'm saying? It just makes it quick and easy to see what's going on. There's a build there, and then there's a drop there, a drop there. Is this the drop that empties? Yeah. So it's like a bridge almost. It's a drop, like an empty drop. There's nothing like that in the rest of the song, so I put it as white. And then it's a break, and then there's another break. I know, it's like, actually it's more like a build, so I'm going to put it as orange. And then this is an even bigger build. And then this is what I call the cheeky bit. That's why I've marked it as 5. I usually write the word cheeky there. And I'm going to put it as blue because again it's like different. And then drop. Yeah. And just a bit more effects, and I think it's done. Like, yeah, still a drop there as well. But that's where the DJ can start mixing. Right, I'm going to save it now and come off this project because I don't like to stay on one project for too long as well. That's another thing that I don't like to do because your mind starts going mad. Like, you start wondering, oh, should I, you get ear fatigue, and then you start going, oh, should I have done it like this? Should I change this? And the more you meddle with it, I find that the more it takes longer to complete the record. And what I'm trying to do is just finish this tune off. One thing that I am looking at though quickly is the vocal kind of stops. So I'm just going to bring some of these vocal chops in from the beginning. Yeah, just to help the song ease out, innit? Yeah, that was nice. It doesn't need to be there though, because that boom boom sound is there. What about now? Yeah, dope. Yeah, that's good, that's good. What I might do is have them going into the outro as well. Yeah. See, that just makes it sound like a proper outro, doesn't it? Feels like the song is coming out better than like if it didn't have any vocal. Yeah, man. Yeah, this ends real quick. I actually can't remember exactly how it ends. Yeah, I'll mess with that. That's sick. Right, so all I have to do now is level out the vocals, mix the vocals in a bit better, do some effects on the vocals, and then that tune is a wrap. Billie Jean. I think I will have to call it Billie Jean. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what the name of the record is, because it feels like it's Billie Jean. It goes, but Billie Jean, Billie Jean, da da da. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it is Billie Jean. I don't know. Either way, give me 1 second. I've just got an email come through. I've just got to read this real quick. Take me 2 seconds, but while that's loading up, save this. Right, so that's that one done anyways. What I'm gonna do now is, because like I said, I don't like to focus. A lot of you producers, you'll probably get this. It's hard to focus on the same tune. You're either one of those producers that literally starts and finishes the record, or you're like me and you what's it called? You jump on. That's weird. Or you're like me and you jump on, you do a lot of work to it, then you jump off, because I find that I'll get bogged down if I stay on it for too long, and my ears get fatigued to the same beat and all that sort of stuff. And house music is repetitive, let's be honest. All right, so anyway, that's that. I'm going to now load up a different project. I'm just trying to see which project I want to load up. All right, let me load up this. It's called Catching Heat. It was sent to me by my boy Marquisio as a collab tune. I don't think I've done any work to this track, so I'm just going to give it a listen and see if I think I can add anything to this, and if I can jump on it with him. Do you know what I mean? Because we've got a couple tunes in the pipeline. Oh, it looks like I have done stuff, or if I haven't, I've just organised it, or maybe he just organised it. Oh yeah, he organised this. Right, let's have a listen to this. Files are missing. Well, I don't have those files. Little vinyl texture there. I'm going to put everything back on that he's put on. Let me open up a couple new channels underneath. I'm going to group these. This is how I work with people, and I'll make them separate. And I'm going to colour it white and say AJ's work. AJ's edits. Something like that anyway. Save it. Hey. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Sounds cool to me. I like this. I like this. I'm not loving the bass line like mad. So I might start playing with the bass line a little bit, because yeah, I'm not like loving the bass line, but it's cool though. Like I find it. I feel like it's like more of a groovy. It could have more of a groovy bass line, if you get what I'm saying. So let's have a look. What oh yeah, look, he's put loads of stuff. Maybe that's why I'm not hearing it fully as well. Marco was supposed to he was supposed to freeze this, innit? But he hasn't frozen it. Right, so let me have a look what I can do here. First thing I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna put the whole tune back on. I'm just gonna throw this on because, like I said on previous streams, innit, I've got no music, you know, professional music theory knowledge, like apart from what I do in it. So I'm just gonna play it and see what it thinks the key is, and I'll work around that. I mean, I can guess, innit, but I'm not like 100% confident that I'm correct, innit. So let's see what the key picks up anyway. This is cool. I like this bit. Saying A. Still detecting. It's taking a while, bro. Still hasn't detected anything. Right, okay, I'm gonna also put it on the bass line only. Let's see what it detects on the bass line. Oh, you guys can't see, can you? My bad. So there's a key detector here and a key detector there. It's saying F minor and A minor. Let me just see what it says real quick. Is that the vocal there? Yep. Alright, I'm getting A minor and F minor. Let me hear what her vocal's in. I'll put one on the vocal as well, just to see. There's it's a Waves plugin called Key Detector Stereo. I'm just gonna loop it for a sec. Alright, I'm guessing F minor because this is all saying F minor. Alright, save. Right, let's do this. Let's put the bass line in my batch here, down here, and I'm gonna make that purple. And then I'm going to turn off his bass. Like, even with the vocal, it feels like it's a Latin... Do you know what I mean? It feels like a Latin tech tune, doesn't it? Like, even with the drums and everything. So let's get some Latin tech sounds. Right, so let me... All right, Serum's there. Scale. MIDI effect called scale. I'm going to put scale on again because it just makes my life a bit easier. F minor, wasn't it? Was it F minor? Jeez, bruv. What flipping key was it? F minor. Cool. Right. So I'm actually going to name this F minor so I don't forget. Save. Okay, cool. Right. F minor. Okay, cool. Now. Oh, gosh. Sorry if that was super loud. Let me... I don't know what Marco's levels are like. Oh yeah, they're at about 12 as well. Or did I go through this and like put all that on it? Maybe he did it. Anyway, all right, cool. Let's put a utility on. Utility. I just feel like it could be a groovier bass line. That's all I'm saying, innit? And again, after I've done this, I'll send it to him and see what he thinks. Ugh, sounds awful. Right. Let's go. I'm just getting up some sounds right now. Yeah, right. Ooh. Right, so how do I hear this? Let me hear it. Like something like that sounds kind of cool to me. Let me hear it from the build. Let's try it. I like that. Let me record that in real quick. Something like that. I don't know. I was just messing about at the end there. Oh, let's spin this mic back round. Right. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Let me flip in. What's it called? Quantize these and push. Let's try pushing those up. Right. Let's have a listen to this. Let's check this out. I tried to do the little draggy bass, but it's not right. It's not quite right yet. Let me just hear how it sounds at the end here as well. That's kind of cool, you know. Right, so let's consolidate that. Get rid of that. Let's put it here. Right, and then let me start. Like, let me throw a little compressor on this first and foremost. This is cool. I like this song. I'm glad I'm getting around to doing it as well. Let me hit this utility to mono. Let me find his kick. or put the ghost kick on even. Right, let me just hear how this sounds now. It's quite attacky, isn't it? Pa, pa, pa. That sounded wrong. That'll do. Ah, let me fix that one. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's how I want it. And then let me just copy these over. And then let me just copy this as well. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and let me consolidate that again. Let's hear it. Let me put this down to -26 on the threshold. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want it to go dun 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 dun. I want it to be like dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. That's cool. Right, so let's hear that now with everything. Even that bass sound is nice. I'm just going to make it more subby. I've just put in a sub on. I know you can't see Serum. No, I won't put a sub on actually. Let me just put the cut off lower. I kind of like that. Let me just hear what other sounds sound like. Making it more plucky. That sounds alright. This is quite subby, isn't it? Sometimes I like that pluckier sort of sound as well in this type of music. Let me hear it again. Do you know what? I'm going to put it back to the very first one. It often happens, doesn't it? Oh, you start going, oh, yeah, this one. Oh, actually, let me change it. And then you find it and you're like, oh, this is it. Let me just throw the sub on this as well. We'll have to layer it. What I might do eventually is take that. Should I do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. Let me find a sub. A sub is what I'm really trying to find right now. So let's go here and put AJ sub and see what I've said. Very deep, nice one. Right, that sounds good. Oh gosh, right. New MIDI channel. Very deep, nice sub. Let's hear how that one sounds. And then what I might do is roll off the low end on the other one. Yeah, look at that. That is a proper sub. Oh, you can't see. For some reason, I'm going to have to fix that on the next one, guys. I definitely will fix that. That you can't see it for some reason. It's just so weird that that happens. Let me hear how this sounds. So it needs to be octave lower. See how that sounds. Let me throw the compressor on it as well. Let me throw the utility on it as well. All right, hold on. That scale is off. F minor. F minor. You got to check. That's in mono. That's the EQ. It's a mad steep EQ curve. It's literally like this. Sonorcus is off. The Ghost. Yeah, all right, cool. So it's all compressed. Let me just check how this sounds. Let me just have a look at this. Just as it's sub, it doesn't need to be very like audible. It's nice. It sounds good. Right, and then what I will do is then put this. So I'm going to put the sub above in the arrangement here. I'm going to color that. Make this one the lighter color now. And what I'm going to do is roll off the low end on this one. Yeah, so let me get up an EQ. For the purposes of this, I'll just do it on an Ableton one because you can see that, but you can't see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. All right, cool. I'm going to make this one a low cut. I don't usually use the Ableton thing. I'd like to make that curve sharper. Is it that? No. That's cool. Right, so let's hear how that sounds combined with the bass. Yeah, that's cool. And what I might do as well is open this up as we go. So let me look. I'm going to open the cutoff. Bum, bum, bum. Something like that. And then bring it back down. Just put it like that. What I might also have to do, oops. Save that. And I might put up the res as well. Hold on. That's cool. That's all sometimes it needs, you know, like a little bit of movement just to make it feel more alive. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the frequency. I'm just putting them in their own automation channels so I can see them at a glance. And then pull this up. Right, let's try this now. So it should go like Just try. Sometimes I just do random shit like this. Like I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know what. Yeah. Also, another thing that I sometimes do is I just do this. And I pull it back by one. Let's hear how it sounds now. No, it doesn't really make a difference on this particular one. All right, so let's go to the drums. Where are the drums? Where are the actual drums? Kick and bass. Oh, drum. Right, cool. Drums here. Okay, cool. What I might do is, if we're going Latin, let's go full Latin, innit? So let me throw in Latin on my sample packs. Let's see what new Latin packs I've got. Latin Tech House Volume 2. Drum loops. Let me write no kick, because I don't want stuff with a kick. No kick. And let's hear how it sounds.
And it goes like,
that sounds cool. Let me mute the drums for a second. Let me mute all the drums for a second. Let's throw that in, see how that sounds. Woo, that's loud as hell. Right, now let me bring back in his drums. Where's that hat? There's a hat that I want to turn down in the mix. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to hear it when that came in. Let's hear it. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Don't know where it drops next. Is it here? Alright, so it goes there. Right. I'm just trying to find where the hotspot is for this, like the sweet spot is for this. About 200. And then cut it all out, and then it drops back to the bass. Let's hear it. It goes from here to the next bit. Sounds good. Yeah. How long is this song? Is this the full arrangement? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Well, that's enough for that. That's enough for that right now, I think. Okay, cool. Right, it's now 1:20 p.m. here in the UK. I've got loads of work to do still. But yo, it gets tiring, bruv. It gets tiring. Right, sitting in here, and this studio is hot. I might have to open the door real quick. 1 second, because it is hot in here, bruv. Oh, bro, leave it at. It's raining as well, you know. Bruv, the rain does my head in. Anyway, look, before I jump off this, let me save it. Let me close Ableton quickly. I'm just going to jump on TrackStack one more time because it'll be good to say, oh, guess what, guys? Something's just been signed, but we'll see, innit? Because we know what it's like. Oh, also, let me show you my SoundCloud as well, actually, because I haven't checked. I sent Solid Groove some stuff on there, direct to them. And I sent a couple other stuff, bits and pieces, to a few other record labels, basically. Just to get the tunes out, because that's what you need, isn't it? You just need tunes out, tunes out, tunes out, tunes out. That is it. So let me just check what it's saying. I'm going to share the screen with you lot. There you go. So we've got TrackStack up again. Let's just see if anything else has happened. Sent. Newest verse. Let me just refresh it just in case. You get me. No, nothing. Okay, cool. Still in review, still in review. Still no news. Right, okay, let me go to my SoundCloud. This is where you're going to see how many songs that I haven't even sent on TrackStack are here as well. So, like, let me go to albums, because I think that's where it... Look, demos for Contraband. Been listened to once each. Shout-outs to my boy Hired as well. All been listened to once, but nothing there. Demos to Elro. Elro still haven't listened. It's been 22 days, and Elro still haven't listened. Fair enough. Materialism. They listened to one track, they listened to the second, but they didn't listen to the third one. That's a shame. I thought all these tracks would have been good for Materialism. Pink Bag. Sent it to them 25 days ago. Nothing. Still no listens. Lawless. Shout outs to my boys Murphy's Law. They're actually my mates. And they haven't listened to anything yet. North of Neptune. Still haven't listened. Shout outs to Nick. And Leafos, obviously. They haven't listened yet. 26 days ago. I think I sent something to Eats Everything as well for Edible, but I don't think he's listened either yet. And look at this. Look, it's a picture of me, Eats Everything, and Stephen from He, She, They, and Glitterbox. Shouts to Stephen and Eats as well. They're nice guys, man. And yeah, so Stephen hasn't listened to these either. I know people are super busy, and as a music producer, you do just get impatient in it because you're like, bruv, it's been over a month, or it's been coming up to a month. You know, I've sent Ilario Sound Elite tunes. I've sent them songs that have been in their inbox for like a few months. Do you know what I mean? Oh, let me check Solid Grooves as well, actually. Playlists. Demos for Elro, nothing. Nothing from Solid Grooves. Look, I sent this to Mad Decent, for example, 1 year ago. Not been heard. Repopulate Mars, not been heard. Although I speak to Nick directly now, which is good. Got some other bits and pieces. But yeah, look, you can see, guys, I've been doing this for a minute. Look, been doing this for a while, you know. Look, 10 years just on SoundCloud. Been making remixes and edits and shit like that. Look at this. Wow, I made some tunes for AJ Tracy 8 years ago. Listen to this. I don't even know how these sound. Listen. Hey, what? Let me turn it down a bit. That's loud. Boy, your boy AJ Moreno was producing other shit back then. Listen. Little fluting. Mask off. Hey. Mask off. Hey. What's this? I don't remember. Hey. 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 Okay. A whole bunch of different sounds here. Trap, all of that. Hey, listen, if you know a rapper that want to jump on these, who wants to buy them off me, shout me, bruv. You can buy them off me, bruv. Man needs the money, innit? My producers know the deal, bruv. We need that money. Let's hear this. Wow, 8 years ago, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's jump off this anyways. Yo, anyways, guys, listen, this is my road to universe, innit? I need to work and move a lot quicker. Starting from tomorrow, I'm going to set up another schedule and have it laid out on my screen on like a sticky note on my screen so that I can see exactly the list of actions that I need to complete to get the progress made. Because do you know what? It is a lot of work and it is a lot to do. But you know what? The only way you make progress is by breaking it down, breaking your goal down into small, miniature, nano steps. And once you get past one nano step, you get to the next one. Before you know it, you've done 12 steps and you've done one action. Do you know what I mean? It just makes it easier to work like that. So that's what I'm going to do for tomorrow. But yeah, man, I hope this gives you a little brief insight into how my life is on a daily. You'll see a lot more to come. And obviously, I won't just always be in the studio. I'll be on the road. I'll be at gigs, on my way to gigs and stuff like that. I will stream it all as much as I can, or if not, I will definitely record it and then put it as a video for you guys on YouTube as well, or wherever else you're watching this. But at the minute, I think this is only going to YouTube. But yeah, guys, anyway, listen, I'm your boy AJ Moreno. Please do like, comment and subscribe and stick along with the journey, innit? Because, you know, it'll be good to share this with you guys. This is a little documentary for me, but it's also for you guys as well to see what it's really like. And yeah, man, this is the day one. This is the intro to Road to Universe. It's going to be mad. It's going to be a flipping mad journey, bro. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about DJing in Universe is like raw. DJing in Universe, you know, headlining as well. Just not just DJing in one of the other little smaller rooms. I mean, that would be a nice win anyway. That would be a win towards headlining. But I need to get these tunes made and I need to get these tunes out there and I need to keep DJing and keep putting out the content, all that shit. So, yeah, man. Anyways, listen, I'm going to jump off. I hope you guys are all blessed and have a great evening, great day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? World, peace and love. Your boy is out. Peace.